Infravision have been involved in several emergency bushfire repair projects where we've typically come in and repaired a large section of 330,000 volt transmission line.
I've been working with Infravision for just on 3 years now, and in that time they've worked on bushfire repair work, restringing overhead conductors and overhead earthwires. The damage was extensive. We witnessed damage that we'd never witnessed before across the network. We had conductors melted in the air, we had towers and structures either damaged or completely destroyed. I think we had around 9% of our total network damaged. The drone technology allowed us to actually focus on certain components of the line, because generally if the line's burnt and damaged to that extent, it warrants a full rebuild. So by working with Infravision, we were able to focus on specific elements of the line and just restring conductor without having to complete a full rebuild. It allowed us to reduce manpower, it was safe, it was efficient, and it takes our people out of harm's way, and that was probably the most important element of using a drone.
No, there's a real place for drones for these tricky operations. This has been a particularly challenging stringing operation. We've got to get a draw wire down to structure 7, which is a couple of 100 metres below us. It wasn't possible to do it the old-fashioned way. There's a 200-metre cliff behind me, so we chose Infravision to come and string a successful operation.
I want to see the technology continue to grow, because at the moment there's practically no other way to do some of this work. It's the simplest, safest way to get the job done.
It's a very challenging environment, very large cliffs, very dangerous for us to put a bunch of people out there to go and do the repairs. So the drones allowed us to actually take our people away from those hazards and still achieve the outcomes we needed to replace those transmission lines. The great thing about the network during that time period was that it continued to provide power to all of the essential services.
Infravision have developed a safer, greener, cheaper method of stringing for the industry. And what's really great about the solution is that it can be deployed with a very low footprint and very hard to reach terrain, and deliver the solution with very little impact to the environment.